Hey y'all, good morning. Alright, so it's like a lot of stuff I wanna talk about today. You know, I was like thinking, I was like, okay, I'm probably going to have to make a couple of videos. But first, right off the bat is I was looking at like the video that I made for my birthday, and I was like when I went back and I looked at it, right, I was laughing, but I was laughing about it with somebody. And the thing is, they got why I was laughing because they watch Chemtrails, right? They watch the series. So the thing is, it's like sometimes you won't get what I'm talking about if you don't watch the series, because it's almost like like if you know like your best friend, and then you're talking to your best friend about stuff, you know certain things about that person that somebody else outside looking in wouldn't know what the hell you two were talking about. So the thing is, if you just started watching Chemtrails, go to Vibrational Matters. That's vibrational, the word matters with an N. If you just put in Vibration Matters, it'll come up something else. But you go to Vibrational Matters, that's my channel. You can pick up the majority of videos there. I have to probably upload some of the other ones that are on Facebook that are not on that channel, right? But the thing is, like, you'll get the jokes, like you'll get the private jokes. So when I'm doing a birthday video and I'm laughing about going to the bar, if you didn't watch the fetish video, you wouldn't understand why I was laughing, right? Because I talk about a previous birthday that I had, and you have to just go watch the video. Go watch it. It's titled, I don't know, something about fetishes or whatever. And then you'll get why I'm laughing, right? And then you'll be able to laugh along. See, that's how simple it is. So, now with that being said, so for my birthday, you know, people, they wish you happy birthday in your inbox and stuff like that. But I guess because that video was viewed so much, and I guess I got the attention of some people that don't normally watch me, guys were like coming in my inbox, and they was like, hey, you know, I want to get to know you. And I guess they seen like they were in Philadelphia, I was in Philadelphia, and they was like, hey, I want to, you know, spend some time with you. So but the pretense was, I want to get to know you, right? So I said, well, if you want to get to know me, go watch my videos. Like, go watch the videos, because then you'll get to know me. And you may not like what you see, right? Especially when it comes to men, because I don't believe in people wasting my time. So people will come with the pretense of, oh, I want to get to know you, but really they just want to have sex with you, right? They don't want to get to know you. Like, they want to get to know your vagina. Like, they do. And the thing is, like, I was with a guy, a boyfriend of mine one time, and he was like, your vagina is garage kept, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, it's like garage kept. Now, because I go based upon a belief that you should not let a man tear up your body, that's the way my mother raised me, right? Don't let a man come in and knock you all silly. Tearing up your body. So, the thing is, yes, I like it just as much as everybody else, but, like, I don't put a lot of miles on it. Ain't a lot of miles. You may, from knowing me and hanging out, it may seem that way, because I'm very flirtatious when I'm out. I used to be. I think I've kind of lost the neck for it a little bit. I haven't done it in a while, right? So, and it is an art to flirtation. So I used to be very good at it. So the thing is, it was like so I had the what do you call it? Like, I used to tell people, I said, you know what, if I'm out, I dare you to find a guy in this bar that I slept with, right? Because my life is based upon relationships. Like, I date people with the intention of having a long-lasting relationship. Now, because of that, it led to a couple of marriages. And then my friend was like, I was feeling all bad about it. She was like, all I know, like, I have some of the best friends. And my friend was like, all I know is that you, your only desire is to be a wife. Yeah, that's my desire. So if it's not with the intention of that, I'm pretty not much interested. Only serious applicants need to apply. So with that being said, so I told this guy, I was like, go watch my videos. Now the funny thing is, have not heard from him again. Well, I guess you didn't want to get to know me then, right? So because if you make it like too much work for them, then they'll just go on to something easier, and then you won't be deemed as easy. Speaking to my ladies, right? And the thing is, it's like, you know, I titled this series Chemtails is because, like, to look at me, you wouldn't think that I'm as old as I am, but I do have all of that. Those years didn't count for nothing, right? So they rack up to years of wisdom. You learn, you live, and you learn, you know? So I'm like really distracted today. My thoughts are kind of like all over the place because there was so many things that I wanted to share with you. So anyway, if you have not done so, or if you don't know, go to Chemtails. It's not titled Chemtails, it's called Vibrational Matters. Go to my channel on YouTube called Vibrational Matters, and that way you can keep up with the series and you can keep up with the private jokes. Now the thing about Chemtails is the reason they say, oh, why would she do that? Like, why would she talk about her private life and her business? It's because at some point in my life, well, if you know me, you know I'm a life coach, a motivational speaker. So in addition to being a nurse and an entrepreneur and all these other great things that I've done in my life. So, but like I said, it wasn't for the lack of mistakes. So, in my early 30s, and I talk about this in a previous video, where I had a lady that came into my life that basically just changed my life. And she set me on this course, and it was nothing but self-improvement and betterment and all this stuff. So, what happened was when I went into, I guess it was like a college for life, like life training or whatever. What I saw was that we as people are more alike than we are different. Because I was sitting next to this guy, and remember I told you I walked into the class and it was like the guy with the dot on his head, right? So I'm sitting there with all these vast, like all these different cultures, right? And I'm talking to this guy, and he's telling me about problems with his wife. And I'm talking to this Chinese lady, and she's telling me something about that she got to go to court for fighting somebody, right? And I'm talking to somebody else, and I'm like, wait a minute, you got these problems too? And then it's like, okay, yeah, we all are in the same struggle. Now, the difference between them and the brown people is the brown people don't stick together, right? So we say we have community, but we really don't have a true sense of community like other cultures do, right? So, and because there is like this separatism and you don't get to go into the world of these other cultures, you would think that they're different from you. Right? But then I'm talking to them, and they sound like they got brown people issues. And I'm talking to like this white dude, which later on became one of my good girlfriends. It was her husband. Well, she wasn't my girlfriend at the time. She later on became a good girlfriend, but I was talking to her husband, but I didn't know. So anyway, later on we meet up, and I was like, that's your husband? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, I was sitting next to him in a group, and at the time they were having marital issues, right? And I was like, do you know how much your husband loves you? Because we're like confiding in each other in this group because we're helping each other push through these different issues, right? It's part of the training. And but to hear her talk, she was like, my husband doesn't love me, he doesn't care about me. But I was like the fly on the wall, you know? So the thing is, like, what I started to see is that sometimes in life we don't have it. We don't have it right, we have it wrong. So I started doing Chemtails as basically a life lesson so that you can actually see yourself in me. And I've already preceded you to help you through the struggle. That's all it is, right? So it's like a life channel. You know, that's all it is. So, but I'm going to wrap it up because I'm coming up on 10 minutes. I love y'all, and I will see you next time. All right, peace.